Hey, Truth Seekers, welcome back. Zach here. A fellow Truth Seeker asked me to look into the death of rapper Chinx Drugs, and I have to be honest, I'd never heard of this person. But I looked into it, and it's all full of numbers, numbers by the death. I have no doubt why this man was killed after looking at it for just a short while. And it also reminds me that I need to do a post on the death of Ben E. King and BB King. Ben E. King died the same day BB King had a massive heart attack. Two very famous singers. If you're not familiar with Ben E. King, he was from the group The Drifters, one of yours truly's favorite group. And BB King is often credited with being the king of blues music. And the way they died was by the numbers, just like Chinx Drugs. Poor guy, what a name. And we'll show, we'll see exactly why that was his name, Truth Seeker, and why he died at the age of 31. So, Chinx Drugs died at 31 years old in Queens, New York. His birth name is Lionel Pickens, LP, like a record. Lionel is a name with Pythagorean gematria. Of 31, and so are both the words Chinx and Drugs. Chinx 31, Drugs 31. If you've never seen one of my videos before, the way you do this is C is the third letter, H is the eighth, I is the ninth, N is the 14th, but notice it doesn't say 14, it says 5. That's because 1 plus 4 for 14 becomes 5. X is the 24th letter, 2 plus 4 becomes 6. We're reducing each letter to a single digit and adding. This is called Pythagorean gematria. Older than the English language. So Chinx, Drugs, and Lionel all have gematria of 31, and he died at the age of 31. Makes me sad because this guy's younger than me by about 5 months. The name Chinx Drugs, 31 plus 31, sums to 62. Just like the word Mason, just like the name Jay-Z, we find this 62 coding in music also often. Chinx was born December 3rd, 1983. This is a date with 27 numerology with the single digit method. In so many celebrities that have died at a young age, especially the age of 27, especially musicians, their life number is 27. I've documented this on my blog. Pretty much every rock star you know that has died at the age of 27 has had a life number of 27 or 28. Already covered that in other posts. And here's another one. Chinx Drugs, now dead at 31. He died in Queens, Truth Seeker. Queens has the gematria of 27. Look at this post right here. They posted it at 7:02 a.m. It makes me wonder. Notice how 7 and 2 are the same numbers in 27. Also, hip plus hop equals 72, the flip of 27. He died on 5/17/2015. 5 plus 17 is 22, plus 15 more is 37. Heavy.com put out this picture of him right after his death in the Boston Bruins jersey, a number 37 jersey. Heavy.com is always giving away the numerology within these scripted incidents. He died on Queens Boulevard. Boulevard's also a word with 37 gematria, but Queens Boulevard sums to 64, like the number of Thelema, or do what thou wilt, which seems to routinely be connected with all of these deaths. The numbers of Thelema are 93, and he died in New York, a state very much connected to 39 and 93, as we talk about often. Notice that it's also said he died on 84th Drive. Right now, in many reported deaths, the number 84 is connected, from politicians to athletes to here rappers. And of course, this number is very much connected to the country as well as the current president. His birthday is August 4th, 8-4, and the name Obama equals 84 in Jewish gematria. Earlier this year, a politician died who had congressional office number 84, and in the article, they said that that office is historically unlucky. Office 84 is unlucky. Here, Chinx Drugs dies on 84th Drive. In the article, it says he was in his Porsche Panamera. Look at the gematria on these words. Car model 33, Porsche 39. This is just like hip and hop, 33 and 39. You find these numbers coded into all sorts of hip-hop acts. Think about Lil Jon, one of the corniest hip-hop acts out there, but he's got the numbers coded right on him, 33, 39. And again, if you add those numbers together, you get 72. He was part of a hip-hop group called the Coke Boys. Remember, it's the Zionist Jews who push these hip-hop records, and they're the same ones who have pushed an agenda on this nation that's about racial division and hatred and destroying black people. Destroying black people more than all the other races above. They're out to destroy us all, but black people really have some serious numbers and some serious epidemics cast upon them. From crack cocaine to even this commercial hip-hop music, which instigates people to go out and commit acts that help fill up the privatized prisons also ran by the Zionist Jews. Coke Boys. Oh boy. The names in this group are all full of gematria, True Seeker, but my favorite up here is Lil Durk. It uses that Lil, which has the 33, but then Lil Durk with Pythagorean gematria is also 33. Coke Boy. Interesting gematria. One of his hit songs is I'm a Coke Boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Before he died, he did a final performance at the Club Red Wolf in Brooklyn. The gematria on this place is also interesting. Club Red Wolf has the gematria of 49, like the number of Revelation. Red Wolf sums to 38, like death in simple English gematria. I point out that the word nigga sums to 38, this word that has been used since even before hip-hop music. I mean, James Brown used to say this. James Brown predates hip-hop music. But at the same time, James Brown was employed by these same Zionist Jews who run the record labels and likely taught him and other musicians and entertainers to use this word at the time. And I'm pretty sure that what nigga means is Jew-owned black person. The word Jew equals 38 too, Truth Seeker. And in history, in hip-hop, the number 38's been huge. Tupac and Notorious B.I.G. both died on dates with 38 numerology, September 13th, 96, March 9th, 39, like hop and hip-hop, 3/9/1997, both dates with 38 numerology. Again, the word death also sums to 38, so it makes sense to die on a date with 38 numerology. But I suspect the gematria of the word nigga is incorporated in both these deaths, and probably even Chinx, Montana, because hip-hop music has really spread that word like nothing else. And for all the black people who want to say things like, oh, that's our word, only we can say that, you guys are part of the problem. You need to wake up and realize what you're doing. These Jews want you divided. They want you isolated. You're easier to kill, destroy, maintain that way. And they want that for all the races. But for whatever reason, they hate black people the most. There's no doubt there about that. So for all of you who use the word nigga, thinking that's some pride, something special, you need to wake up. You need to wake up who really sold you that word. You need to decide if you want to, be more inclusive or more exclusive. The word nigga is an exclusive word. Club Red Wolf in simple English gematria sums to 121, the bigger way. New York's establishment date is very much connected to Revelation. Again, this man died in New York. So, for the person who asked me to look into this, here it is. Chinx Drugs, another person killed by the numbers. So many black musicians being killed by the numbers. And it's not just black musicians either, Truth Seeker. But there does seem to be a disproportionate amount of black musicians dying at this time, and all being connected to 84, like the 44th president, Barack Hussein Obama. All right, Truth Seeker. Till next time. Encore, Truth Seeker. Just to show you about these Zionist Jews who run hip hop, commercial mainstream hip hop, here's a good example. Jerry Heller. One of these guys with a 33 name. He is most credited for what he did for NWA. Think about what's come out of that. Ice Cube, who's in every commercial and movie now. Dr. Dre, the first hip hop billionaire, supposedly. He's currently 74 years old. Ice Cube actually wrote a song about him once upon a time. Ice Cube's not a big Jerry Heller fan, and he has this song called No Vaseline, where he made this after NWA, the group out of Compton. Remember, Compton's on the 33rd parallel. Compton equals 33. After they broke up, he had this song attacking the group and Heller's influence on breaking up the group. 'Cause you let a Jew break up my crew. And he's definitely referencing Jerry Heller. Also remember that Eazy-E, Eric Wright, also from NWA, supposedly died of AIDS. I suspect there was some foul play there, Truth Seeker. Eazy-E died, Dr. Dre went on to become a billionaire. And between the two of them, Eazy-E was the much more talented person. You know, that's what I get sick of in this world, is watching no talents and half talents and losers and sellouts do so well, and the mainstream masses eat up their stuff and worship them. I mean, look at how many people love Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre is a horrible rapper. I mean, what is it all about? How is he the first rap billionaire? You know what else is going on in Truth Seeker? A lot of stuff's coming out about how all these rappers are closeted homosexuals, and it's become the industry. Do you know what swag means? Swag means secretly we are gay. Secretly we are gay. That is what swag means. And hip-hop has been selling swag. Look at this song from the early 90s from Ice Cube talking about how the Jews are fucking the rappers in the ass. And I think he's talking about literally. And I think he's also talking about how the rappers are starting to fuck each other in the ass. This is just now coming out in 2014, 15. But the information's been here right in front of our face, and people have been trying to tell the story. What would be funny to find out is if Ice Cube is now letting Jews fuck him in the ass so that he can climb the ladder and be in all the movies and television programming that he's in. You know? Here's how Ice Cube closes out his song about Jerry Heller and NWA. Eric Wright is Eazy-E, who died of AIDS. Remember, AIDS equals 33. Everything about that story is 33 as well. And he's talking about how he was getting fucked in the ass by Jerry Heller. This is why we have to stop supporting all this mainstream stuff, Truth Seeker. Some really sick stuff is going on behind the scenes. All we hear about are the songs on the radio, the music videos, ignoring the whole truth of the matter. Jews run hip-hop. Nigga came from the Jews, not from black people, I guarantee you. Just like the word nigger. All right, until next time.